Talking through a grate, it's like confession.
You can hear me through there. Okay, right. Are we ready? Are you ready? This is a clown show, and it's getting even worse. It is actually getting worse. Okay, so it's the story of my life, and because of logistics involving things, I've had to change around the order that I'm doing it in. So I'm starting with this, and then I'm going to do the introduction. Is that all right? I'll be introducing the show in a minute. So, it's all about my life, and I began in the 1950s. And this was a song from the 1950s. This is an actual hit song. Hit song stayed around for years in the 1950s, and I used to hear this a lot. I love to go a-wandering upon the mountain path, and as I go I love to sing a knapsack on my back. Follow-dee, follow-da, a knapsack on my back. I love... Would you like to join in? You can join in the follow-dees. I love to go a-wandering upon the mountain path, and as I go I love to sing a knapsack on my back. Follow-dee, follow-da, a knapsack on my back. I wave my hat to all I see, and they wave back to me. I'm sure they would, wouldn't they? Keep away, keep away. Hello. Anyway, yes. So, right. The next bit, I need my crop. So that's why I wore the knapsack. You see, it all fits together. It all fits together. I wore the backpack, which they used to call a knapsack, because I could have my crop in it. And then I introduced it, very cleverly introduced the backpack by singing a song about it. So that's really, that is the art of this backpack. I meant to bring it back. They made it upside down, and I can't get my prop out. But there you go. Right. So there you go. Right, there it is. So, try this one. This one's upside down, but this is also made upside down, but I've turned it upside down now so I can get it out. Yes. This one is really old. So, and you get the idea. Lots of that. And these are the most expensive trousers that I own. It costs £45. £10 from a charity shop, and £35 to get a halter. So to get on my other backpack, I have to do this, which involves. I love these for a nail sticker, and he showed me how to work them. Yeah, yes, I should have been in the chicken days. And there's my other backpack with my. Obviously, don't put the prop in because that's the whole joke. You see, the prop is not in the backpack all along. And they're the most expensive underpants that I have as well, because the backpack cost a £5, and the underpants cost a £5. So altogether, that's a tenner's worth of underpants. And, okay, so the prop is actually here, and now I'm going back to the story of my life, and the theme of the show, which is clowns. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? You here at last on the ground, me in midair. The story of Send in the Clowns is that it was written for somebody who can't sing, so it's meant to be easy to sing. An actress who can sing. And the story of Send in the Clowns is that in the theatre, when something goes really badly wrong, and the circus or musical, They used to send in the clowns. They used to distract the audience. If the tightrope walker fell down or something, they used to distract the audience by sending in the clowns. And in the song is a song about a woman who was in love. A man was in love with a woman, and a woman wasn't in love with him. And she comes back years later, expecting him to, realizing that he was the one, but he's no longer interested. And yes, I tell. It's very hot in here. I introduce that with a story, but yeah. So let me skip ahead to actually singing Sending Clouds. It's not funny, but it's linked up with the story of Mika. And Mika was a Dutch woman who I knew when I was about 25, and she went back to Holland. After she'd gone back to Holland, somebody told me that she was really in love with me. She fancied me markedly, and she was actually in love with me. And it was only then that I looked back and I realised that she was always there when I called round to people's houses, or she'd turn up. And there was the time we were drinking, and she fell down on the floor underneath me. And yes, I was really sad, and Sending the Clowns was really appropriate for her. But she never came back. She never came back. Right. Tread softly, you tread on my dreams. Well, you can tread on that one. That's a dream I had where I saw somebody being arrested, and they were trying to arrest his puppet as well, but the puppet ran away, and they tasered the puppet, but they missed. So you can tread on that dream. Has anyone got a dream that I can tread on? Or a dream, a horrible dream? I had a dream that was really scary, and in this dream there was a toaster, and it was singing a song. The mouth of the toaster, the bread, and it started singing, and it was going, horse, chestnuts trotting on through the wood, horse, chestnuts over here, horse, chestnuts have 4 legs and they're good, horse, chestnuts drinking beer, hooray! And yeah, so that's, well, at this point I think I'll introduce another character, because that's going a bit, and so I'll be a guide. I'll be a guide if you need it. I'll be a guide. I'll be your guide through the years, through his mind, my mind. I'll be your guide. You don't have to worry about it. He's not really dead. But I want to tell him about what things were like when I was alive. And now that I've got older, that's an expression I use. I just use this expression. I remember that song from when I was alive. It doesn't mean anything. Exactly. What did you say? That's when I was alive. They'll think you're trying to say that you're a ghost. He isn't a ghost, so you needn't be scared. He's just an ordinary chap who's got old. So now let's listen to him. He's going to go back to the very beginning of his story. And the very beginning of his story was in Percy Place, in Dublin. But yeah, so it's the story of my life, mate. That's what my show's about. The story of my life. From the earliest beginnings, when I got born, right up to today. Story of my life. Oh, along the way, I got an honours degree, brackets, 3rd class, from the National University of Ireland. So, you see, I'm qualified to be poetical. Story of my life, mate. Story of my life. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a 3rd class honours degree, until it turned up for me with my name on it. In Latin. A 3rd class honours degree. So, yeah, so I'll get started and get on with it. And and keep going. So, right. Leprechaun walks into a bar. Leprechaun walks into a bar. Have you got any shamrock? No, this is a bar. Leprechaun goes out. Next day, Leprechaun comes in again. Got any shamrock? No, this is a bar. So you can keep this up for as long as you like. And eventually, the Leprechaun comes in. Well, got any shamrock? No, this is a bar. And if you come in here again asking for shamrock, I'll nail your feet to the floor. What's that? Comes in again the next day. Well, have you got any nails? No. Got any shamrocks? That's my leprechaun joke. That's my leprechaun joke. Thank God that's over. Thank God that's over. My God. I was born on a Sunday in Percy Place. Well, not in Percy Place, but in a nursing home in Percy Place, in Dublin. Babies were born in nursing homes in those days, not in Rhodes. I was born in Percy Place, in a nursing home in Dublin, Percy Place. Yeah, I was born in Percy Place. I'm in a nursing home. I'm kind of between two nursing homes now, that one and the one I'll be in a few years' time. I didn't know I was in that nursing home in Percy Place. I was told that I was, but I don't remember. I didn't know I was there. It was in a nursing home in Percy Place. I was born on a Sunday in Percy Place. And I'm kind of glad I wasn't christened Percy, because that would be, it sounds like a goldfish, I think. I hope there's nobody called Percy here. But it does sound like a goldfish. Instead I was called Gerard, which is shortened to Jerry. But Gerard is a Catholic saint, and he's the patron saint of a happy birth. So that's why I was called Gerard. Born on a Sunday in Percy Place. And, on a Sunday, the Sunday was the feast of Christ the King, the Catholic Church. So they called me Christopher. And I was once introduced to a group of people, and I said, we had to do our second names for some reason. I said, my second name is Christopher. I'm really glad that they gave it to me as my second name instead of my first name. It's it's a horrible mouthful, Christopher, or shortened to Christy. It sounds really, really bad. Anyway, but my first name is Jerry, and that's what I'm known by. The next guy was introducing said, hello, my name's Christopher. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's born on a Sunday I was in Percy Place. Born on a Sunday in Percy Place. And yes, my very first drama was celebrating Mass for my mother and my dad who's at work, because we're a real 50s family, and very Catholic. And I used to get under the table and celebrate Mass. So I'd like to celebrate the Mass with the Haribo now. Sing the first hymn of the Haribo. Haribo, 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 bo, bo. Haribo, 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 bo, bo. Haribo, 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 bo, bo. Haribo, Haribo, bo, bo. Haribo. Body of Haribo. I'm sorry, we've had trouble with the body of Haribo today. Because of a signalling fault at Brighton station, we can only bring you the body of Har, not the whole thing, not the body of Haribo. Would you like to open the Haribo and pass them around? Thank you. Body of Haribo. Body of Haribo. Okay. And if I had a chance, if I hadn't had to awkwardly maneuver my trousers and my knapsack, I would have opened the show like this. So this is the proper opening to a clown show. Hey, hey, hey. Try doing it to each other. You do it to me. And if you get the same one, you can go, hey, or, boo. And if you get the same one, if you both do the same one, you go, hey! You ready? You do it? Hey! I can't see you. Are we doing the same one?
No.
Hey! Whoa! No?
Hey!
Hey! Did you do it? Did you do it? It's fun. No, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's just it's the whole fucking show's like this. Bouncy, bouncy, biddly bye, bouncy, bouncy, barrow, bouncy, bouncy, biddly bye, bounce, bouncy, barrow. This is what I have learned in my 66 years as a person, and I would like to pass it on to people and make sure that my knowledge and my wisdom will not pass away with me when I die on my arse. And my knowledge and my wisdom is bouncy, bouncy, wiggly bye, bouncy, bouncy, barrow, bouncy, bouncy, beep. Oh God. Right. Let's run away. Seriously. This is the romantic thing. Let's run away to nothing service, where the darkened buses go. And on we'll go to check front of plane, the most secret place I know. There's always room on the upper deck of my heart for my turtle dove. CCTVs in constant use for recording of our love. We'll use all the available doors. Come, sit upon my lap. Move up inside. There's lots of room, but be sure you mind the gap. I'd go as far as Zone 10 for you, or where special fares apply. I'll take the train from Waterloo, or the cable car in the sky. You won't return empty to depot. You'll always be special to me. I give 24-hour service, just like the 243. I haven't found anyone to say that poem to. Do you think it would work? I think it's good enough. And my other, at some stage, I'm supposed to do a poll to find out if you think I'm a crock or am I gold. But I'm not going to do that because my ego is fragile if you gave me the wrong answer. But there is one thing to say about leprechauns. Leprechauns have a crop of gold. And one theory about why the leprechaun always has a crop of gold is that it's to bribe a human who catches them. If you catch a leprechaun, you can have anything you want. You can have the whole world because they can give you any wish. But they carry the crop of gold so that you'll take that and you won't ask them for any proper wish, long life or happiness or anything like that. They'll give you the crop of gold and run away. But you'd be much better off to keep the leprechaun and forget about the crop of gold. Anyway, my other song that I have, it's not about Dr. Pepper, it's about Coca-Cola. But it's my honest advertisement for Coca-Cola. I don't know if you remember the tune, but Coca-Cola had an advertisement with this tune, but they weren't honest about it, about what they offer. So I think their advertisement should be, Coca-Cola gives you diabetes, and you'll get your legs chopped off, and when the bus driver says, how are you getting on? How are you getting on? Oh, that's terrible. You'll just have to say, well, I'm bombing around. Because I drank Coca-Cola. I drank too much Coke, got my legs chopped off, now I'm bombing around. I've emailed that to Coca-Cola several times, but I've emailed them several times, but they never reply. I mean, they might at least... I could do another verse as well. I could do all kinds of verses, but no, nothing. I hear nothing. Okay, I have a running order because this is my first. This is a world premiere. Actually, I should have taken photographs on the stairs on the way in. This is the world premiere of my show. But yeah, so I'm. Yes, I'm going to wind it up quite soon, but Yes. First, two more things to do. Just, I've skipped through a lot, but I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to drink a toast, and so I need my glasses for this. So here we go. These lights, it's not terrible, okay, so I'll need, I think we'll probably need guidance, and possibly for the second one to have somebody else do it for me. But can you guide me in? Is it nearly in? Is it going in? Shall I go?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Can someone else do it for me?
Oh, Jodie. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Right, so I'm going to have to be taller.
I'm just about open scale. How much do you want it at half?
Yeah. Very good, thank you. Now let's see if I can bring it down a little. Can't be talking about. Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so it's I must have a very warped mind. I don't know where that idea came from. But if well, I've done it before, but the lights are at a bad angle. I was able to put one. I was able to do one of the glasses, and somebody can help me with this. Yeah, with this one. Oh, that's a nice one. It's very good for the complexion. Okay. We've done half an hour of this world premiere, and I'm going to finish now. And I'll finish with a song. And the song is, it's Clue today. It's often Clue on a show day. And it's about something really, really good that happened to me. I can only share it with a song. And it goes like this. It's a 2-poo day, and I'm feeling very chuffed. 3 is just too many, and 1 is never enough. Hooray! It's a 2-poo day, and it's such a good day. And it's something you can really sing about. If you want to join me and sing about a 2-poo day, 1, 2, 3. It's a 2-poo day, and I'm feeling very chuffed. 3 is just too many, and 1 is never enough. Hooray! Right, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for coming to see me. Thank you. Oh, you're all right. Yes, thank you for coming to see me. I thought there was going to be nobody here. And I didn't know what to do if there was going to be one person, because apparently there's a rule in theatre that if the cast outnumbers the audience, you don't have to do a show. But if there's one person and a one-person show, then I suppose you do have to do it.
I think you can ask them.
Ask them, yeah.
If someone's bigger, if they're bigger than you,
Yeah.
then you have to do the show.
Yeah.
If it involves interaction, because then at some points there's going to be 2
Yeah.
people on the stage and no one in the audience. So I
That's-
think
yeah,
probably
that's
one-on-one
the
you
thing,
can say
yeah.
no.
You could bring them up, and then you'd have to call it off.
Yeah.
I need help with this next one. Oh, sorry, it's show's over.
Yeah, that's very practical. Okay, well, thank you for listening, and thank you for laughing occasionally. Yeah, I think I'll go back to the original plan of opening with this bit. It's very difficult because the trousers